So when thinking about workouts or exercises on the road, the first thing we got to think about is efficiency, keeping it very efficient, because often we're going to be confined or limited on space. So think about the space that you have, trying to keep it efficient. In all aspects, we're going to keep it efficient, even right down to the breakout of the workout, or in this case, the circuit itself. So I want to show you how I do my circuits and how we're going to keep it efficient. So depending on how much time we have, each circuit can take anywhere from between 15 minutes to about half an hour. So if we do successfully 2 full circuits, it should take you about 60 minutes, a full hour. You can speed through it, or rather do exercises, let's say, that are not so intense. You could get through a full 2 circuit workout in about half an hour. So to keep it efficient, we want to keep moving. And even that in itself has to be taken into consideration when we're breaking down these circuits. So for example, if I were doing an exercise that was dominant in a curling motion, the next exercise I would want to probably do an extension. So that way, while I'm curling, my extension is resting, and when I'm extending, my curling is resting. Ultimately, I can't rest. There's no cheating allowed. You want to keep moving. So as you can see, we're here in the basement, not really working with a lot of room, but that's okay because we're trying to be efficient. All right, so this is circuit 1, the lunge. So we're going to take a step forward, straight down, 1, 2, 3. You can pretend to be walking, 4. You can even hold your front leg if it helps be more stable. Symmetry, 90 degrees, 90 degrees, 90 degrees, family friend. Now if that's too easy and you want to step it up a bit, you can do an alternating lunge. 1, 1. A little bit more impact, a little bit more intense. Push-ups. All right, back straight. First variation, just to get started safely, 90 degrees. 1. Okay, the stronger you feel, the lower you can go. Right down, those of you who can do it, 20 reps. The closer you go in, the more you're working your arms, more predominantly your triceps. Further out you go, shoulder width is about the easiest. Further out, of course, the harder you go, the closer in, the harder you go. Babylon. Babylon. Leg raise. Hands facing up. We're just going to do regular leg raises. Works the lower part of your abs. 2. It's key that you have your pillow here. It's very important that when you're doing abs, you try your best to protect your neck. So there's nothing wrong with using a little pillow, you know what I mean? I mean, after all, we are at home. Variations. Scissors. Actual leg raises. The first one was a leg raise. This one here, we're gonna lift our glutes. 1, 2. We're gonna do the exact same thing with a twist. Circuit 2, playa. Squats. So when doing a squat, a couple things to think about. 4 movements. Butt comes back, straight down, straight up, in. Put it all together. Smooth. 3, 4, 5. Variation number 2. Make it a little tougher. A jump squat. plank. Playa. Make sure you're straight, like a board. I heard a man them, military man them, woman them, was able to hold this for like a crazy 9, almost 10 hours. This goes to show how crazy this exercise is. So this will be like the back exercise, since we're really concentrating on our lower back here. For the circuit, crunch. Your hands are prone. We're supinated, now we're pronated. Try to think about staring at the ceiling. You gotta really keep your head facing this way. As we do that, we're just gonna slide our hands forward, that's it. As we crunch up. Sliding our hands forward on the ground, keeping them on the ground, sliding forward as we crunch up. 1. This will really teach you how to do a proper crunch. 3, focusing on the first 4 upper abs. Obviously, all your abs are always working. When your upper body comes forward, you're predominantly focusing on the first upper 4. As opposed to the leg raises, when your legs are coming up, you're focusing on the lower 4. Again, all of them are working, but predominantly the lower 4. Upper crunch, upper 4. Lower crunch, lower 4. Variation. Pretend you're throwing a ball to yourself. Again, the reason why we want to throw it to ourselves is because we want to keep our head facing the ceiling. Not this. You see that? That looks painful, right? Because it is. Facing the ceiling. What's going on, family friends? We're all practicing social distancing right now. I'm sorry that the outro video for you guys is a little less professional, but we're gonna make do with what we have. All the exercises that you see in this video are going to be basic exercises you can do at home. I say basic because if you notice, I tried to throw in the variations of some of these exercises as well. So that way, if some of you guys are a little bit more intermediate or advanced, you can substitute variations of these exercises in place to kind of, suit your needs. But for the most part, all of the exercises are going to be done in an order where you don't have to break. What I mean by that is, for example, if we did a lower body exercise, it would be followed by an upper body exercise. That's often the way I like to do my circuits, just to keep it efficient, but at the same time to keep you moving. What does that mean? If you were doing a squat in the first set, your second exercise will likely be an upper body exercise, such as a push-up or a plank, or so on and so forth. I hope that makes sense. So, enjoy. Go through them. Take your time. But until next time.